same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Well, for all y'all that's on time, you get one extra minute of the Not the Same podcast sports show hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Robert Deem. And yes, we are both rocking our Not the Same podcast gear, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? Rob get them exclusives he don't be sharing, but, you know, that's for a whole nother show. Listen,
stop it, brother.
If you are watching us right now on YouTube or Facebook, do what you see on the screen in about 3.5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live, as we are right now. Amen. Listen, man, this is sports night, man. Get ready for it. We got lots to talk about. And but before we do, Rob got to tell y'all a little something.
Look, man, we want to shout out our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast sports show, brother. MTMV, Sports Famo, 520 Collective, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, and the Kingdom Now Network. Kingdom
Now Network.
Yeah, Kingdom Now Network. What's going on, Angel? How you feeling? So we want to do, hey, you know what, man? Because Angel popped in the screen, and now I want to put this out there. This is not for Angel, but it's for them other folks, because Angel commented. So she can't even get this one. So go ahead, brother. Put it. Give him that. Give him that. See, had Angel stayed quiet, she would have got a hand clap for them sneaker peekers. But she's not a sneaker peeker because she actually did what we've been talking about. Get in the comments, engage, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Hit them one more time, bro. Let them see what that is. That's what we trying to.
I'm messing with you. I know, bro.
We'll give him another hand clap if that's okay. You know what? That extra hand clap, if you go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. But no, shout out to our sneaker peekers. I know a lot of y'all watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Facebook, you really don't know how. Or some of y'all listen to us audio and don't be looking at the screen, but we just on in the background, and we appreciate that too, man.
We do appreciate that.
And shout out to everybody who just subscribed to the Not the Same podcast. And we see the numbers going up. We are trying to reach a goal. I believe we're going to get it there. You hear what? We'll get there.
Good evening, D. Good to see you, sis. Hagens, what up, sir?
What's good?
All right, man. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the what is popping segment. Oh, yeah, there it is. Somebody tell me what's popping.
That's hilarious.
All right, this is our What's Popping segment where we're talking about the latest and greatest and what's going on in sports right now. What is popping today? We're going to get into the NBA, WNBA, MLB, and lastly, NFL. I'm gonna start, Brian, and let you jump in whenever you get it. NBA news, what we got right here? Where it is? NBA news? No, that's not NBA. All right. Bradley Beal gets a buyout with the Suns to join the Clippers. And joins the Clippers for $11 million. I don't know what his buyout was, but he was owed a decent amount. He also had no trade clause in his thing. So he got bought out. He's moving on. I guess good for him. Also, Mavs for my brother in the comments from Cedar, what do you say? Cedar, what part of Texas? My boy be saying Cedar Hill, Texas, my brother from Cedar Hill. Bad news for center Derek Lively. He has foot surgery. Now, they say he's supposed to be back by training camp. We will see. I really hate when bigs have surgery on their foot. The big for my team just had surgery on his foot. It's never a good deal when you 7 feet tall and you got surgery because you're carrying a lot of weight, more weight than normal people anyway. All right, NBA also is also exploring expansion. I don't know why they keep tricking around with this like they ain't gonna do it. Talking about nothing is predetermined. Bro, just nothing is predetermined. Yeah. Quit playing, dog. Come on.
Just give Seattle back their franchise. They're excellent. They're excellent fan base.
Excellent.
You dig what I mean? Just give them back their franchise, bro. We know that's where y'all going.
They're excellent for the WNBA, the Seattle Storm. They're excellent for the Seattle Kraken. They're excellent for baseball, the Mariners. They excellent.
Everybody, they just got a good fan base, man. They up there with the clouds. What can they do but the Seattle Seahawks? Like, all they get is rain. So they be happy to go see someone where it's play sports. Give them back their stadium. Give them back their team. Even if you don't want to call them the Sonics no more, come up with a name, god dog it. You know what I mean? The Seattle Stormers or whatever. I don't care.
Whatever. Couple more things on NBA.
Go ahead.
Couple more things before you go, bro.
Go back to the Suns, bro.
All right, then I'll let you go back to this. 76ers, Paul George has knee surgery. Oh, surprise, surprise. This brother, just be podcast, P. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tricking these teams out of money, man. No hate, but he is. Wembanyama is cleared to return from the blood clot thing, so praise God for that. Wembanyama is a special talent, man. He need to be in the league. And the Mavs, Altman, I believe his name is Kobe Alton. He's solidified with the front office, man. End of that. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, the city of brotherly love has come the city of broken down one words. That whole team just cannot. That whole team stay. Hey, bro. The whole team stay injured, bro. I don't know what is going on out there, bro. Trade Bradley Beal. Get rid of George Paul like everybody else did. Yeah. Listen.
What's up, Mr. G?
He hasn't been the same since Indiana. When he got hurt, he has not been the same since the Indiana hurt. Now, and we see you over there. We see you over there, Higgins. But this is what I'm gonna say about the Suns. Bradley Beal did take a major pay cut to get bought out, but he had a no trade clause, so he had to do it. So I think he got bought out for like $11 million. Mm-hmm. But the one word getting ready to go over there and play with the Clippers. But then the Suns decide, hey, how about we give Booker a 2-year, $145 extension off of the second year of the $220 million 4-year contract they just gave him 2 years ago. So now y'all just giving away money, and this is the reason y'all are in the situation you in. Because guess what? Dylan Brooks ain't it. I'm going to tell y'all right now. No. Dylan Brooks is cool. He's a fake goon, but he gets in people's heads, so he's
a
good
role
with
player.
that.
He's a role player.
He's a great role player. So now what have you put around Booker outside of the fact that he is now the top Phoenix Sun player?
New got Green, though. New got Green. Jalen Green is good. He averaged over 20 points a game. Nobody accidentally do that in the NBA, brother.
No, you don't accidentally average 20 in the NBA, brother. No. But what I will tell you is he can't finish.
Oh, he can't, but he going to be around somebody that is very good at finishing. Devin Booker. Devin Booker, listen, he's like the one player to be on a trash team for 1,000,000 years, but don't become trash himself. He elevated beyond his trash organization. So Devin Booker, I think, would be good. He's young, man. Jalen Green's like 22 years old, brother.
He is. He's very young. He's young. He got some season par far, but
yes, he does.
But anyway, going back to your squad. So the Grizzlies didn't already told Cole Anthony, we don't want you here, bro. You goofy, and they gonna buy him out, and he intends to sign with the Bucks as their number one point guard because they got rid of Damian Lillard. I don't understand that one. Cole Anthony is an okay player, but as a starter, you're number one. As your number one, he looked good down in Orlando because you had Paolo Banchero. You had the Wagner the Wagner brothers, however you want to say this, Wagner over here. But you had a great team around you. Now you're about to go and be the number one point guard for the Milwaukee Bucks, and I don't know if he can handle that or not.
I have one comment on that. I don't think the Milwaukee Bucks need a great point guard. They just need a point guard. Damian Lillard is a point guard, but he's really more of a shooting guard. He's a small shooting guard. He's a shooting guard in a point guard's body. You know what I'm saying? That pick and roll between him and Giannis should have been totally unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? But because he's been injury prone, I don't think the thing is Cole Anthony don't have to be great. He just got to be serviceable because you have a great generational player on your team. Give him the ball and get your one-word self out the way. You know what I'm saying? Give him the ball, sit out there, catch the ball, shoot the three. When they was the best, the guards were defensive. That's when they won the chip. And Giannis was everything.
Yeah.
Having a scoring guard, and they want to get rid of Drew Holiday because we want a guard that can score. And then you got L's. Oh, my bad. Do it again.
That mug zoomed in for your L. Okay.
I guess that's what. I guess. All right. Super camera. All right then. But that's what you got. Was an L. Go ahead, bro.
Threw me off. Hey, Mr. G said, Book of Defense, he had 8 coaches in 10 years. And you know what else he's had in 10 years? $215 million. Mm-hmm. So he banking. He banking.
Well, that's why they're paying him, though. Because he's staying. Yeah. He's willing to stay.
Because he's willing to stay. So whenever, right. But my thing is, it's bad business. You just gave him a 4-year, $220 million extension. And then in year 2 of the 4-year extension, you give him a 2-year extension for $145 million. Yeah. It makes absolutely no sense. No, who you going to put around him? I don't even have they roster in front of me right now.
Oh, you don't need.
I'm exactly. You dig what I mean? You remember that movie Major League?
Yeah.
with baseball, with Charlie Sheen and them? That's the Phoenix Suns at this point. You know what I mean? They're not trying to put a winning product out there, and it's not fair. You got anything else on the NBA, brother?
Nah, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to go over here to the ladies. Ladies, we're going to talk about the WNBA. Starting with the power rankings, Minnesota Lynx #1, Mercury #2. Liberty has slid back into that #3 spot. Seattle Storm, we just talked about them in that great franchise area that they have.
Yes.
They #4. And the Fever are #5. We'll get into some other stuff a little later. All-Star teams. The All-Stars getting ready to come up in Indiana, so they're about to show out another great fan base, Indiana. Right. Yep. Indianapolis has a great fan base out there. But starting 5 for Team Nafisa, talking about Nafisa Collier from the Minnesota Lynx. Mm-hmm. She got Breanna Stewart, Alicia Gray, Agumake, Paige Beckers. That's the starting 5 for Team Nafisa. Team Caitlin. We don't even know if she's going to be playing. But Aaliyah Boston, Sabrina Ionescu, Aja Wilson, and Sato Sabali, if I'm saying that correctly. I hope. In injury news, I'm going to say this, and then I'll finish with the All-Star.
Go ahead.
Alicia Gray will defend her 3-point contest against Sabrina Ionescu. If y'all don't remember, a couple of years ago, Sabrina almost beat Steph.
Yes,
and Steph had to lock in. You dig what I mean? He had to lock in so he wouldn't look crazy. Mm-hmm. But she'll be going up against Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark, Sonia Citron from the Mystics. She's a rookie. She's been doing her thing up there. And then Kelsey Plum and Alicia Gray also going to try to defend her skills challenge, which I was in the building last year in Phoenix to see both of these, and she was on fire. And the 3-point contest was fun. The skills challenge was fun. But she'll be going against Skylar Diggins, Natasha Cloud, Erica Wheeler, and Courtney Williams as far as the skills challenge goes. Now, notable injuries. Like I said, Caitlin Clark re-injured that groin.
Yep.
And that sidelined her for 5 games leading up until the last 2 games. Mm-hmm. And she hit a jumper. Right now, Caitlin is 1-33 from 3-point land on the road. It's crazy. I can't call it a sophomore slump because she's an all-star.
Right.
But it's looking like a sophomore slump on the road. But she's also been dealing with injuries, so we'll see what happens. DeWanna Bonner is out with a concussion. And Dejanay Carrington has also missed the last 8 games with a Dejanay Carrington. Let me put some respect on her name. Missed the last 8 games to an injury. So that's notable WNBA.
One thing I would add, man, big salute to Angel Reese. Got her own signature shoe dropped just here recently with Reebok. Listen, man, I've made many jokes about Angel Reese for being a clown, not being a clown, but being, not that good. But taking advantage of her celebrity, taking advantage of her being a social media star and all that. She's gotten better. I got to give her a props.
I watched the last 2 games.
Yeah, she's gotten better on offense.
She has gotten better.
She's basically averaging a double-double right now. And that girl, she is the future of the WNBA in a different way than Caitlin is, because Caitlin don't have the personality. Angel got the personality. She got the look. She got the grit on the court. You know what I'm saying? She defends herself. Like when the trolls come after her, she snap right back at them. You know what I'm saying? She carry herself, and she is 1,000% about her business. And when I talking about business, marketing, branding, and all that, that girl is getting a bag, and she's getting a bag, and she's just now coming into her stardom for real as a player. But she's been getting, as a mogul and as a media person, as a social media person, and all that, she's been on that. So I just want to salute that young lady, man. Handling her business. He's also on the cover of 2K26 on the alternate cover for the women's part of that. So, man, WNBA part of that. Big salute to her.
No, that's big what you just said, man. But that's just knowing your worth, knowing your value, regardless of what people saying around you. Because a lot of people was tearing her down, calling her a bum, and she went in the gym and she worked on it. You dig what I mean? And we even talked about it on here. She's not as skilled, but I watched the last 2 games against the Lynx, and I will say this: a little more coordinated. She was still getting them boards, and the one thing you've always given her props on, hustle. That is her game. She has hustle, and if you got that, then shoot, you can go all day long. Anyways, moving on to NFL news. Chiefs decide they want to give Trey Smith the highest NFL guard contract of all time, $94 million for 4 years, 70 guaranteed. So they must believe he can protect Patrick. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Kelsey gonna have to do a little better this year. My man, he had career lows last year. And if they want to win another chip, because they trying to number 4 would it be? They're trying to get number 4. So, I mean, they believe he can protect Patrick. That's a lot of money, man, 70 guaranteed. Also, the Jets signed Sauce Gardner to a 4-year, $120 million deal, making him the highest paid cornerback ever. Any thoughts on that? I don't know Sauce Gardner game. Not to make him the highest ever.
He's good.
No, he's highest ever good?
Highest ever in the NFL is more about the time you get your deal. It don't mean you the best ever. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a different comparison. It's just the timing when you up, just like quarterbacks. At one point, Dak was the highest paid quarterback. Dak should never be the highest paid quarterback, but because when it was his time, he got it. So that's what I think about that there. He got getting that deal right there. But that's my opinion on that.
Somebody come across this, no disrespect, but I have to say this because I grew up in D.C. Listen, the Washington Redskins, when they had Cal Ripken, they had a a wide receiver called Art Monk. They wasn't the Commanders. Art Monk was a beast. Go back and look at it. You want to talk about your Jerry Rice and all of the Michael Irvins, Art Monk was right along up there with them as far as hands and the skills that he displayed. So salute to the Commanders for getting ready to retire his jersey on November 2nd as a Washington Redskins /Commander. So that's what I'll say about that. Also, something that was very interesting, like a fun fact, 30 of the 32 second-round NFL picks still have not signed contracts. So 32 players got drafted. Only 2 of these one-words and signed a contract, and training camp is next month. You know what I mean? So I didn't really get into the story of the why, but that's 31 words that don't want their money, and I don't understand. I don't understand it as a second rounder.
Mr. G say Sauce Walker is worth every penny. Hagan said yes, he's definitely one of them. That's what Hagan said. Then Mr. G says he's the best cover DB. And then Angel, she's talking about what Shaq said about Reese, and I agree with Shaq. Shaq is we're gonna talk about this a little bit later, but I agree with Shaq, Angel. But yeah, I agree. All right. Okay. Yeah, because it's more on a debate fuel a little bit later.
Debate fuel side of things. Yeah.
But I agree. I agree. Yeah. All right. MLB news. As to wrap it up, last night they had the MLB All-Star Game, and they had a swing off at the end, one of the first time they ever had it. And National League wins swing off in tiebreaker 4-3. Everybody say it was pretty good. I think it was a 6-0 at first. They got out and then they came all the way back, tied it up, and only thing people are complaining about that swing off is basically almost like a home run derby at the end to decide who wins it, right? And Ohtani wasn't in there, and the guy from the Mets, not the Mets, the Yankees, I forgot his big. Not Justice. Yeah, Judge. Neither one of them was in there. People were complaining about that. It's like, why aren't the best hitters in there? But here's the reason, because that was predetermined. And what I mean by predetermined, it was predetermined who was going to swing in that swing off if it got to that. And they opted out. They had left the building. They weren't even there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That was
I will say this. It was a sleeper when it was 6-0, brother. Look, as soon as I said that D comment comes across, I fell asleep. Yeah, it was a sleeper. And when I went to sleep, it was 6-0.
Yeah.
And then I wake up this morning and it's like 6-6 swing off. American League wins off the swing off because he hit 3. What was my man name? Schwarber from the Phillies. Let me see if I got this dude. Kyle Schwarber from the Phillies. And I might be jacking his name up, but he hit 3 straight. And that won the game. But if you look at the score, it actually just says 6-6.
Right.
It don't even say. It just says 6-6.
Right. That's what I was looking
final.
at.
Yeah. So that's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about the swing off. It brings a different element to the game. But yeah, it was cool. At least I didn't have to go into 15 innings.
Praise the Lord. All right, man. That's it for our What's Poppin' segment, man. Let's get into our Soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right. This is our Soapbox segment. Me and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. Rob normally talks about sports. I normally talk about literally whatever's on my mind. When we have 2 minutes, like I said, you see a timer that look like that. And then when it's over, we have a buzzer, DJ horn that sounds like this. As tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
So me and my brother I'm real good at organizing basketball. I have been doing this for years upon years with coworkers and trying to build community with different people that I work with, people that I know, white, black, it doesn't matter, young, old, because, me and my brother seasoned, probably the oldest two out there to be matter of fact. But it's just a point that the one thing I hate about playing pickup basketball, the whiners.
Yes.
Brother, I can call foul on every single time I go to the rack. Today I got clothesline pretty good. My body was going this way, but my head was going that way. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And it didn't say nothing. But you want that, Rob? No, I ain't calling that. But then we get down to the other end, and then it's just cry me a river. This is the point. This is my point to the soapbox. I'm not out there trying to get a contract. Me and my brother is out there getting cardio. The reason why we're out there is because me and my bro have a game plan as we get older, because we haven't reached our 50s yet. We want to be walking upright. This is the purpose for weightlifting. This is the purpose for walking, trying to eat right. This is the purpose for getting out there on that court. We're not trying to win championships now. About when you won't hear about it. Absolutely. You dig what I'm saying? But if you foul, and I'm just tired of it, brother. I got so many scratches over here, bro. I thought I went to the baby cross. You dig what I mean? That's how many lashes.
Right.
But the point that I'm making with this is, when you playing pickup basketball, don't clothesline me on one side, and then you get down to the other side, and all I hear is just whining over the little tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. That drives me up a wall. Now, I'm not talking about anybody particular. I'm talking about just the game of pickup basketball. I don't understand it. I don't like crybabies. You want to know why? It takes time. So when I hear you whining, you know what I do? I take that ball, I roll it back up top, and I go on about my business. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I stop playing, because we ran about 4 or 5 of them things today, if I stop playing, a one-word back going to stiffen up, and I'm done for the rest of the day. So we got to keep this thing going, bro.
Absolutely.
We got to keep it going. Anyways, it was a soft soapbox, but it's a soapbox because I'm still looking at the scar on my forearm right here. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Go ahead, brother.
All right, my soapbox is on the exact same thing. Rob was playing ball today. I was playing ball today. We played a long time. And this is what I want a long time, much longer than what we intended. And we played full court, and that's definitely nothing we intended to do. But it was fun. It was fun for me at first because I was winning. Then it wasn't fun no more because I started losing. Then it got fun again because I won again. That's how basketball is. But here's my soapbox. It's all fun and games. Like Rob said, we come out there for cardio. Listen, I used to play serious basketball. I used to be mad when I lose. Those days are gone. Rob has sons that get upset. They in the age where they can still get upset. They in the age when they played all day. He got one son. He like, son, what time you got to go to work? About 30 minutes. Fresh from the gym, straight to work, because it don't hurt him. His body, everything bounced back. That ain't the case for me and my brother. When we walked to the car, we talked about, I asked Rob, man, you going to be hurting tomorrow? He said, nah. Rob told me, I got the instant pain. I hurt tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I got delayed muscle soreness. We talking about soreness walking through the car. You know what I'm saying? And the son talking about, I'm going to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not mad at the son for that. But let me get to my real reason for the soapbox. This is all fun and games. This is all co-workers. Half of the people in the chat know these people that was in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And it's all fun and games. But what I despise with the Fire 7 Hells, when you are not that good, but you talk all the time. I ain't saying no names. When you ain't that good and every shot you make is a whole accident. Like, nothing is intentional. And I wish my knees didn't hurt sometimes. I wish I could jump like I used to so I can just dunk on somebody or something. But my mind be telling me yes, but my body be telling me no. Yes, it's a remix, and I mean it, dog. So I opt to, instead of trying to jump and dunk, I do the little loop-de-loop layup. Me and Rob both do it. You know, don't even barely jump. Just shoot that thing from the hip almost. Boom. But my soapbox is this, man. It's all fun and games. And it's fun to talk stuff when you can actually back it up. But if you can't back it up, please shut up and please go sit down and just have fun and get out the way. That's my soapbox. Let's get into our debate feud segment. This is our debate feud segment. Me and Rob go back and forth over subjects like you just saw on the screen. We go on for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And when it's done, we'll just be done. I'm just going to say it like that. I ain't hitting that loud horn. When it's done, we'll just be done. All right, first subject for tonight. Thoughts on the RG3 Angel Reese drama. Thoughts on the RG3 Angel Reese drama. Okay, here's the drama if you do not know.
Story, yes.
Angel Reese was put on the cover of the NBA 2K26. Right? She was one of the 3 covers. They had the legend cover, they had the official cover, and they had the WNBA cover. She's on there. We ain't too old, D. Nope, I ain't hearing it. We about to get blocked, D. Stop it now. Chill out. Still running them little one words, them YNs. Anyway, she gets the cover, and RG has previous kind of run-ins with Angel Reese, you know, and he been kind of making it in the past all about Caitlyn and pitting Caitlyn against her. You know what I'm saying? And the ironic thing about this is RG3, you are black. And you don't have to be black to be on Angel Reese's side. But being a black man, you should kind of watch yourself with what you're doing. So he puts up a photo where somebody had made a monkey in her outfit with her shoes on or whatever in the place of her. Like a literal monkey. And it's supposed to be an Angel Reese. And he said, man, you know, people need to leave her alone. I got to watch this, right? So the person that actually made that had like 50 followers. RG3 got like millions. So you just exposed that to millions of people. And then come with a backhand compliment like you defend her instead of talking about, well, we used to do some business together and it didn't work out. So you kind of throwing a rocket high in your hand. So the thoughts on this, what you think about this, Rob? We may go a little bit longer because I took a long time explaining it, but I need everybody to know the details. And I will not share the picture because I ain't doing it to one of my people. No. Go ahead, bro.
First and foremost, it's tomfoolery, bro. I feel like sometimes we get into these media sections, we as in black people, and we get into it. The bottom line is what it sounds like, one word, and I'm assuming.
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
It sounds like you tried to smash. She didn't want to. She wasn't giving you no play. Yeah. And now all of a sudden your business dealings didn't go because you probably got unprofessional about it, and she keeping it professional. Now all of a sudden you acting like a skirt and you throwing shade out there to it. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. But that's what it sounds like. But why would you share the pic? You dig what I mean? Because you thought it was funny. That's why you shared the pic.
You agree.
That's just about you agree with it, and you put it up there like you was trying to defend. And it, I don't know, man. We always turn each other down. That's the part that makes me mad. Joking is one thing, but to that extent of showing a monkey in some shoes to millions of followers, yeah, bro, that was out of pocket.
Yeah, I think he's all the way out of pocket. I think he's an attention whore, so to speak. I'm not trying to be vulgar, but if you watch the way that brother move, he's really, really, really seeking attention. And look, dog, he already lost his job. I'm not making fun of nobody losing their job, but, you know, he already got ESPN got rid of him. This dude keep drama up. He keep mess up like a skirt. I said like Rob said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some real skirt moves. But the problem with this is, you know, this is a black queen, man. Like, why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like Angel Reese, I don't agree with everything she does, but one thing I will respect, she about her business. You feel what I'm saying? She about her business, man. And like the reason he did that is to take the light and shine off of her for her achievement. That's all it was, bro. It's like, okay, she's getting too much props and too much praise. Let me knock her down a little bit.
Yep.
And that's all that was, man. And I think it's trash, man, for him as a man to do that and then start acting like, oh, what did I do? I almost said it. One word, you know what you did. You know exactly what you was doing. You know exactly what it was gonna do, and you became, lack of better words, a whore for engagement. Because you knew you was gonna get a bunch of engagement for doing that one thing. And you got exactly what you wanted, but now you look like a whole fool. You better not see Shaq in them streets. Go ahead, bro.
And that's what I was gonna say, man. I'm just happy other celebs, because sometimes celebs, if depending on the celebrity, they be clowns and they want to jump on bandwagons.
Right.
You could, and like I said, you could talk about her skill set. Like, yeah, she got all them rebounds. She missed about 8 layups and get them back and then put them back up. Yeah, you could say that. That's a matter of fact. We see this. That's not anything. But bro, she got to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen the picture. I heard the story, and then Angel brought it up a little earlier. I'm glad Shaq jumped in, and Shaq been jumping in, taking up for, and being big bro. I mean, it's an LSU thing. We know what it is. Yep. And now she with Reebok. He's a executive, Allen Iverson executive, and they gave this young lady a signature shoe in her second year in the league. Congratulations on that. But the RG3 thing, bro, you a has-been. And I don't want to see nobody lose their job either, but if you got let go because of your messy drama and you're in media, then you got to start looking in the mirror, my guy.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, I just think that was a very, very bad look. You know what I'm saying? And you made, whoever made that picture, you blew them up. Yep. Instead of blowing up her. And you trying to make it look like a point, like, man, this is a shame. This shouldn't be happening to her and all that. Talk about it. Don't share the pic, man. That is so disgraceful. You know what I'm saying? That's so disgraceful, man. Just like, think, for example, like when people hurt themselves on the court doing a game, and then all of a sudden they just stop showing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, look, they got hurt. You ain't got to see their leg break in half. Like, I remember when Haywood, I forgot dude named, the white guy that used to play for Butler in college, that ended up playing for the Celtics.
Not Brendan Haywood. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't think of his first name right now.
First game with the Celtics. Foot turning the whole wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They showed it 2 times. Like, look, we're not going to show it no more because, you know what I'm saying? Respect to what's happening. Why are we going to show this woman dressed up as a monkey? You know what I'm saying? That was so racist. And to me, any self-respecting, I'm not calling you an Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks Watchers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling you that, but I just say this. Any self-respecting black man wouldn't even feel comfortable doing that, sharing that, in my opinion. And I'm not Mr. Fight the Power, but I'm just saying, dog, that is such a bad look. Such a bad look.
Yeah, just don't worry about it, bro. Like I said, I don't even want to get that clown no more. It's just the fact that it's enough people coming to her rescue to him. In the same way, he's now starting to look like Kwame Brown. I'll put it to you like that. He's starting to look like Kwame Brown with a lot of stuff. Now, Kwame had some truths on some things, but Gordon Haywood. That's what it was, Mr. G.
Yeah, Gordon Haywood. Thank you, Mr. G.
RG3, man, he's whatever, bro.
All right, next subject. Thoughts on all these high-level NBA players getting bought out. Thoughts on all these high-level NBA players getting bought out. Example, Damian Lillard had a huge contract, just got bought out. You know, get rid of you. Just today, Bradley Beal, St. Louis own, bought out. You know, thoughts about this. Now, the backstory of this. The reason why I'm saying why do we think about the thoughts about this is that this dude get bought out, just get cherry pick wherever you want to go. No free agency, no being courted, no chances for other teams to really get it. Like, everybody and mama knew he was going to the Clippers. I knew 2 weeks ago he said he was going to the Clippers. And all of a sudden it happened. You know what I'm saying? Damian Lillard, you know, it's like almost a get out of jail free card for these billionaires. You know, and I don't have great thoughts about that. But go ahead, bro. I cut you. I started before I even let you go. Go ahead, bro.
I think the bottom line with this buyout thing, the player takes less money. Bradley Beal gave up 13 mil. And y'all could say, well, he kept 11. One word, 13 mil is 13 mil. You dig what I mean? When you get done talking, I'll take them 13 M's that he just gave up, you know, and he gets a chance to go. Now, for the player, it is cool, I guess you can say, from the player standpoint. For the league, it's not, because like he said, now I can just go where I want, buy me out. I go where I want to. Right. So he can kind of navigate it, but he's navigating it at a cost. He went where he wanted to go for $13 million. Right. You dig what I mean? He paid $13 million to go to the Clippers. And the Clippers basically gave him the $13 million back. Like, okay, we'll give you. I'm giving an example, so it's just like, okay, you got bought out, you 13 on the table. We'll give you 1 year, $13 million. Get you $13 million back and try you out, or however. I don't know how the contract went, but just an example, bro. Is what I'm saying. It works out in favor of the player every shot, but they losing money. They buying their freedom, bro.
Yeah, they buying their freedom. They giving a discount on the rest of their contract. And I mean, this used to really never happen, man. This is just more of a newer thing, and especially it didn't happen to these type players. This used to happen with players on the last leg. You know, not as great players anymore past their prime. Now, Bradley Beal is definitely past his prime. Damian Lillard is past his prime, but I think Damian Lillard is a little bit higher level player than Bradley Beal right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Mr. G says, back in the mid 2000s, they had that amnesty off season where you could waiver the minimum with no penalty. There are some teams who would welcome that right now. I'm sure.
Yeah.
2 for $11 million with 2 for $11 million. That's what he got. 2 years for $11 million with a player option. So they get him on the cheap. They get him basically on a vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? That's not a vet minimum type player. He's a higher level than that. And that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, and we're transitioning to this other question. I'm just gonna merge the one you had said. Does this make the Clippers a championship level team or contender? You know what I'm saying? I think this helps the Clippers. I heard they're gonna get Chris Paul too. You know what I'm saying? So all the old heads gonna get back together. You know, we'll see. But go ahead, bro.
With that Chris Paul, you know what this remind me of? Remember the Lakers when Gary Payton and Karl Malone and all of them went to the Lakers and they thought they was about to get a chip, and what happened? Nope. Exactly. Malone went on driving his trucks. He never saw a championship. And Gary Payton went to South Beach and he got him one with D-Wade when he was the best player on the planet. Yep. With that being said, do I feel like this makes them a championship contender? No, I don't. Because they picked up Brook Lopez. So now at the one, you got Lopez and Lopez and Zubac. You got the kid John Collins.
Now that was a good trade.
know.
Well, I like John Collins. He's nice.
I do too. But does that put them at championship caliber? Because they lost Powell. Powell went to South Beach.
And they gained Bradley Beal. I think Powell is better than Bradley Beal, in my opinion.
Yes, because he's young. He's younger at this stage in his career. I saw something today that had Bradley Beal, Harden at the point, Bradley Beal at the 2, Kawhi Leonard, Collins, and Zubac. That's no different than Booker and Beal. It's not going to work. He can't be out there at the same. Harden and Beal can't be on the court at the same time.
I mean, the problem is where's the point guard? There's no point guard. And I know Harden controls the ball, and Harden is a scorer. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Like, they had no point guard. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, Harden works better with the ball in his hand. I do know that. You know, he's a better player. Like, he got real good at Houston when he controlled the whole thing. But that was how long ago he was in Houston? What? 8 years ago, 9-10 years ago.
It's been a good little minute. It's been a good little minute. Does this make them a championship team? No. This puts them, in my opinion, they still probably 4th in the West. Dang. And that's behind Nuggets, Thunder, Rockets.
4th. Point taken. I'll move right along. Tuck my chain on in. All right. Now that the NFL and NBA seasons are done, and when I say NBA season is done, the regular season is done. Of course, the summer league is still going, but okay, it'll be over this weekend. Now that the NFL and NBA seasons are done, what are you watching? Now, what I'm talking about sports-wise, what are you watching for sport, Mr. Davis?
I've been watching the X Games, cause hey, the bottom line is, look, when I was a kid, I was a big time. I love the skateboards, man. I'm telling you. So I've been watching the X Games and watching, Vert Ramp Street. I watch the BMX and then some of the other stuff that they got going on now. But yeah, X Games like a mug, and then WNBA. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna take that out, but because X Games is only for a couple of weeks. But I've been watching the WNBA, and that's how I know Angel Reese has gotten a little more coordinated, because I watched the last Minnesota Lynx. They played back to back, so I watched both of those games to check it out, and I watched the Fever I can't remember who they played the other night, but I watched that Fever game that came on last night or the night before last.
They played
Might have been
the
last
Connecticut
night.
Sun in
last
Boston.
night. They played the Sun last night. And, Caitlin got hurt.
Yeah, she did. I'm watching primarily the WNBA and then any other basketball to come on because they're going to have the
Big Three has been popping, bro.
Yeah, I watch it every once in a while, man. These one words fight too much. It get on my nerves, man. They always fighting. Calm y'all watch tails down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody trying to fight every time. But it's decent hoop, man. Seeing Dwight Howard out there, man, I think he could have helped a couple of NBA teams. I don't know if he can run up and down the court, but that boy's still in shape. You know what I'm saying? And he got a little jumper now, too, which is crazy. He's shooting threes, shooting free throw jumper, so he nice. Yeah, I watched the Big Three, and it's also, I forgot that game where they play for $1 million.
The tournament or the
TNT or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I like that tournament that comes on because it's like all basketball. But in a month, when August get here, college football will be coming in, then the NFL, and then we'll be back to football. We'll be cool. I haven't watched much baseball. I didn't watch the All-Star game last night. I just watched the highlights. So
I didn't even watch the home run derby, brother. We didn't even talk about who won that. I didn't even watch the home run derby, man.
Me neither, man.
This is the dog days of sports. When these two go down and I gotta wait for college football. And I won't even watch the ESPYs tonight, D. I'm sorry.
I ain't watched the ESPY in years. All right, we'll do this right quick. Mr. G asked, should the Spurs trade Fox? What you think, Rob?
Absolutely not.
Right.
No. Not at all. I'm not sold on Castle yet. I know Castle was there. Paul was to come in and Paul was supposed to tutor Castle. Right. But then when Fox, it's like, shoot, get this old tail up out of here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We got De'Aaron Fox. So I think De'Aaron Fox being down there is a good fit. Plus they had a good draft. So the Spurs, they probably about number 6 in the West right now. You dig what I mean? So that's how I look at them, and they can possibly make some noise if they catch somebody slipping on some injury type stuff.
Yeah, I think they should not trade Fox. One, because he's an all-star. He's already all-star. I know Harper will be good. I see that, and Castle will be good.
Yeah, Harper nice, bro.
Fox already an all-star level player. You know what I'm saying? Like I know those guys are next. And they need to play. It depends if they want to win now or not. Like if they don't want to win now and they trying to wait on Wemby, I don't think it's gonna be too long for Wemby as all-star, like regular all-star guy. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying he is gonna need minutes. I will say that he will definitely need minutes, but it'll be a trade coming up. That's a good trade to have. That's a good player to have in your pocket, depending on how Harper do and how Castle
how Harper do the first half of the season.
So we'll see because you got that rookie slump. So then when you come down trade deadline time, you get in that area. You dig what I'm saying? Then it's like, all right, cool. We have the trade deadline. Let's go ahead and put the De'Aaron Fox out there and see what we can get for him in return. Or you just keep a stacked roster.
Yeah. I don't know what your uncle is saying. You get that?
No, I get it. He's saying people watch, but nobody like. That's what help us grow. That's what we've been talking about, the like, subscribe, and notification.
I agree. And thank you, Unc. You just reminded me. If you are watching right now, number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit that subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell. Thank y'all for watching, but like Son. You know what I'm saying? Go and subscribe to Son. Hit that notification bell so you can know when we are live like we are right now, every Wednesday and every Thursday, every other Tuesday. Appreciate you, Unc, for that. That is a good reminder.
Yeah, right on.
All right, last one for the night. I think is this. Yes, the last one for the night. Do Summer League championships matter? Mr. Davis, NBA Summer League championships, what we're talking about.
I don't think so, bro. I hate to say it. I don't really think they matter, bro. Like, what? Who won last year? The Brooklyn Nets?
Miami.
Did Miami win it last year?
Y'all played us in the championship.
Y'all sure did. There it goes. So here we go. So Miami won last year. The Cavaliers won the year before that. Portland Trailblazers, Sacramento Kings. Here's my point. We didn't sniff the freaking playoffs. We won the championship, but we didn't get nothing. Now, Cleveland, when they went up against Isaiah Mobley was their guy. Cleveland looked good, but then they ran into injuries at the end of the year. That's another team in the East that I think could possibly do something. I'm not sure. And the year before that is Portland Trailblazers, and need I say more? So I think it's good for the kids. And what I mean for the kid, see, like Mr. G said, confidence. That's what I mean is good for the younger players. It gets their confidence built up. But how's your confidence built when you on a two-way contract going back down to the G League? You dig what I mean? For the rookies, we get a little bit, but let's see. We saw my man Cooper Flag play 2 games. First game, second game, we that quad 29 I be talking about, he got busy with it, right? And then you shut him down. So does it matter? I don't know, bro. I don't think so. Not in my opinion.
I think it matters if you are a bottom dwelling team, regular lottery team. It matters because it gives you hope for the future. And you see what type of players you have. And also, a lot of times on lottery teams, they got people that's been in the league 2 or 3 years on their summer league. You know what I'm saying? Ain't all rookies. You know what I'm saying? So it got vets out there for real, grown men out there. They ain't little kids. I think it also matters for new coaches. So if you're a new coach, a lot of times when a brand new coach come in, he coaches a summer league team, and then you go ahead and you see what they do into the regular season. Go ahead, bro.
I'll get to what Mr. G saying. This year it has been some good basketball. But what I will say, Mr. G, it's been good. It's been close basketball because we talked about this last week. Games 91-92, buzzer beaters, going down to the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they playing college basketball. They're playing G League basketball. Now, Bronny looked good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he do. He look a lot better. Honestly.
Yeah, he looked way better. And he did Cooper Flag. Yeah, he played some hectified defense on Cooper Flag. Yeah. And frustrated him a little bit. Yeah. And you can see he's been in that gym, and I didn't know that boy had them springs in him. So for the second year people, it does matter because they're trying to get from that standpoint. So I take this back. Summer League matters for those people trying to be seen so they can get notable minutes the following year. Does it matter as far as winning the championship? I don't really think it does. The championship itself.
You're not gonna hang no Summer League banner. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't pouring one out for the Summer League banner. You know, they ain't popping the bubbly for the Summer League banner.
Well, they out in Vegas, so they might.
Yeah, they might. You're right. Popping something else. But nah, man, I think it is good, like I say, for lottery teams. You know what I'm saying teams on the come up. And I think it's also good for the next superstars if they let them actually play. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, think if they would have just played Cooper Flag one game. You know, we would have all thought, man, this dude might be a bust. Second game he got off. It wasn't as much advertised. But speaking of Cooper Flag, I think he's going to be very good. I don't think he's going to be no superstar, though. I think he's going to be a very good. No, I don't think he'll be a superstar. I don't think he'll be superstar good. But I think he's going to be very, very, very good. Because I think he does. Most superstars either are offensive or offensive and slightly defensive. I think his defense is almost good as his offense. You know what I'm saying?
So,
he's tenacious on that defensive end. You know what I'm saying?
Kawhi Leonard? You don't think he's a superstar?
He's one of the rare ones. That's what I'm saying. Most of them are either on one side. Kawhi Leonard definitely is. He came in, the defense was his lead, right? And then he got better on offense, learned how to shoot better. And now basically his mid-range game is automatic, basically, for Kawhi Leonard, even in this interstate he in now. I just think what I see in Cooper Flag, man, to me, I don't see superstar. I just see great, very good player. That's just me. I could be wrong. Y'all can mark my words for it, but I don't see superstar. I don't see box office. I don't see sellout arenas. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that guy. I know he already got a shoe deal. He had a shoe deal in college. You know, but I see a very, very good player. I see a multiple-time all-star. Just don't see superstar. I don't see nobody building a whole team just around him.
That's interesting, bro.
That's me, though. That's what I see. And you may be seeing it through Duke color glasses. You know, I don't know.
That's true. I mean, you are absolutely correct.
And you've seen him in a live person. So,
but in the NBA, it'll be different. But we'll see what he does with AD, Clay, whenever Kyrie and Lively come back. You know what I'm saying? Another Duke product.
3 of them.
So, yeah, and Kyrie. So we'll see. Excuse me. We'll see what happens with him, man. yeah, we'll definitely see what happens with them.
All right, man. One more thing before we get up out of here.
Hey, man, have y'all ever thought, I like what these guys are doing with this podcast? I lost my breath, man. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. My uncle came through, right on. He came through and said something about it. C put it up. We putting it up again. Also, you can hit Not the Same Podcast on the Cash App, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast, notthesamepodcast.com/support. Yeah. The website will be updated this Friday. We try to update it every Friday so you can see the last 3 episodes. Or if you go ahead and subscribe, you can just see all the episodes on our YouTube channel if you're catching us on Facebook. That's why we always drop the link in there if you're catching us on Facebook. We understand it's convenient, but if you hit the link, it pops you right on over there with no issue. So that's how you can support us.
All right, man. With that being said, come back tomorrow night for our music and hot topic show, man, where we play the latest and greatest in CHH music as well as positive hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. One word is tired. We hoop too long. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Lie, bro.
Boy, it ain't the same, not the same. Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, it's like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about